the next available sessions after completing his admission to the High Court of Sabah and Sarawak. A copy of the petitioner's registration form to attend the course is annexed and marked as MSA 9. My Lord, the petitioner is desirous of being admitted as an advocate and solicitor of the High Court of Sabah and Sarawak. The petitioner is now making this application for admission and enrollment as advocate and solicitor of the High Court of Sabah and Sarawak upon the completion of his pupillage period, and subsequent to this application being granted, he also intends to practice as an advocate and solicitor in the state of Sabah upon admission as an advocate at the High Court of Sabah and Sarawak. The petitioner stated, my Lord, pursuant to Section 4(2) of the Advocates Ordinance, he is not disbarred, struck off, suspended, or in any other manner disentitled him to practice as an advocate and solicitor in any territory within the Commonwealth, and is not subject to any present or pending disciplinary proceedings in connection with his practice. The petitioner also not an undischarged bankrupt, nor subject to any bankruptcy proceedings within the Commonwealth. In the premises, my Lord, subject to the consent of my learned friend, Mr. Muhammad Nazim and Puan Dose Majawid, the petitioner humbly pray for this court to grant an order in terms of the petition. That is all, my Lord.
Puan Dose, any objection to the application?
No objection, my Lord.
Okay, Muhammad Nazim.
No objections, my lord.
Okay. So the application for prayers in enclosure 1 of the originating summons is allowed, and upon payment of
Yes, my
prescribed fees, the registrar shall cause the name of the applicant to be entered on the roll of advocates pursuant to Section 6 of the Advocates Ordinance.
Yes, with the permission of the court, the petitioner like to sign and give a promise of to participate in the YPGK program.
I, Muhammad Shahnizam bin Ahmad, IC number 95011512545 do solemnly promise to participate in Yayasan Bantuan Guaman Kebangsaan YBGK program as and when required to do so, namely 20 YBGK cases in the first 12 months of practice. Thank you, my Lord.
Now the crowning ceremony to be performed. The petitioner will begin by Miss Alice Lim.
Congratulations, Muhammad Shahnizam.
Thank you, my Lord.
Much obliged, my Lord. Abstain.
Next. PKI 18-24/3/2021. Fasril Fardiansyah bin Abdul Qadir or Mrs. Liu Hon Meng and Co.
Yes, Council, you may proceed. You may proceed, Council.
Sorry, am I supposed to start Young Arif?
Yes, Council, you may proceed.
Yeah, Young Arif. My name is Liu Hon Min. I'm for the petitioner. The petitioner is Encik Fazril Fadiansyah, appearing for the state AG.
Council, I think your microphone is not on.
Oh, okay. It is on, but I don't know why it's so soft. Maybe, hello. I test run it just now with my pupil. It was okay. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Yeah, I'll start again. I'm Liu Hon Min for the applicant.
Council.
Yeah, and the parties have been introduced in the previous
Council,
hearing,
we
I
cannot.
suppose. So
Council,
may I
your
ask?
microphone is not on, I think.
May I ask my learned friend, Ms. Hughes and Mr. Mohammed Nazim, if they have any objection to the paper?
We can't hear.
Can you hear us, my lord?
Oh, I see. Would this be better?
Actually, Mr. Liu, we can hear you. I think the court is having problem with the volume, the sound.
Oh, I see. In fact, I can't hear the judge also. Very weak kind of sound. Very soft. Yang Arif, can you hear me? I think the judge's microphone is not on.
Yeah.
Judging from the screen.
My lord, can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you. But
My lord, can you hear me? I'm Liu Hon Min.
Yes, the audio is on now. Okay.
Okay. Should I start again?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm for the applicant, Encik Fazril Fadiansyah bin Abdul Qadir, who is my pupil. Miss Deus Majawid is for the State AG Chambers. My learned friend, Mr. Mohammed Nazim, is for Sabah Law Society.
That's correct, my lord.
May I check with my learned friends if they have any objection to the paper?
No objections, my lord.
No objections, my lord.
My lord, with your lordship's permission, may I introduce the applicant to your lordship to the court?
Yes.
I refer to enclosure 1 for the prayer and enclosure 2 is the affidavit. The applicant is a Sabahan. He was born in the year of 1995 in Tawau, Sabah. He received his education in Sekolah Kebangsaan jenis Sekolah Rendah Kebangsaan jenis Cina, Kuok Ming. And then for his secondary school, he studied in SM St. Patrick, Tawau. And after that, he furthered his study in International Islamic University, Malaysia. And in 1995, he completed and graduated with a law degree, LLM. And after he graduated, he chambered with a firm in KL, and was subsequently admitted as an advocate of the High Court of Malaya before he came back to Sabah in last year in the year of 2020. Then he started chambering in my firm on the 14th of September 2020. And I myself has been an advocate for more than 20 years at that time, for 20 years exactly at that time, back in 2020. Then the applicant applied and came before your lordship in November 2020, and he got an order of exemption of 6 months from the period of chambering in Sabah. So by March 14 this year, and with the exemption, my pupil Enjik Fajrio has already completed his chambering period, and therefore he is applying to be admitted by this court. Now, as far as the other academic and professional fulfillment, my Enjik Fajrio has already fulfilled all of them: the duty counsel scheme, the legal aid scheme, the professional ethic exam, and he also signed up for the advocacy course run by SLS in February this year, but the course was subsequently cancelled due to the MCO caused by the pandemic. With that, all the papers are in order. May I humbly pray for an order in terms that the Enjik Fajrio be admitted as an advocate of the High Court of Sabah and Sarawak in Sabah, and his name be caused to be registered to be admitted on the roll of advocates.
Okay. Any objection, Puan Lucy?
No objections, my lord.
Cik Muhammad Nasir?
No objections, my lord.
Okay. So the application for the prayers in the enclosure 1 of the originating summons is allowed, and upon payment of the prescribed fees, the registrar shall cause the name of the applicant to be entered on the roll of advocates pursuant to Section 6 of the Advocates Ordinance.
Much obliged, my lord. My lord, may I also inquire about the gowning ceremony, whether it will be conducted now or subsequently?
Will be conducted shortly.
Sorry. It
Be conducted now.
Oh, okay. For the gowning ceremony, I would like to invite the parents of Enjik Fajrio. They
Counsel.
are Enjik.
Counsel.
Sorry, Mr.
Yeah.
Liu.
Yes. I think the applicant would have to take the pledge of the YBGK pledge first before the gowning ceremony.
Oh, I see. I see. May we proceed with the pledge now?
May the petitioner stand up and take his pledge.
I, Fazal Fadansha bin Abdul Qadir, IC number 950415126115, do solemnly promise to participate in Yayasan Bantuan Guaman Kebangsaan YBGK program as and when required to do so, namely 20 YBGK cases in the first 12 months of practice.
Now is the gowning ceremony. The petitioner will be gowned by his parents, Mr. Abdul Qadir bin Abir, Madam Fomzia binti Ibrahim.
Congratulations, Mr. Fazri.
Masya Allah, Syarif.
Much obliged, Yang Arif. May we sign now, Yang Arif?
Yes, yes, you may leave now.
With permission, I'll sign out now. Thank you.
Masya Allah, thank you, Puan. Thank you, Cik Nazim.
Next, BKI 1821/3/2021, Muhammad Fauzi bin Acho of Mrs. Osman and Partners.
Yes, Council, you may proceed with the application.
If you may please the court. My name is Michelle Usman, appearing for the petitioner, Muhammad Fauzi bin Acho. Appearing for the State Attorney General's Chambers is my learned friend, State Counsel, Ms. Dulcie Majawat. And for the Sabah Law Society is my learned friend, Vice President, Mr. Muhammad Nazim Madwarin. My Lord, today is set for the hearing for the petition to admit and enroll my chambering student, Mr. Muhammad Fauzi. Before I proceed, my Lord, may I inquire with the State Council and the Vice President of Sabah Law Society if they have any objections?
No objection.
Paper sign orders, no objection, my lord.
No objections, my lord.
May proceed with the application.
Very much obliged, my Lord. The petitioner is a Malaysian citizen of full age. He was born in Tawau, where he is currently with his family at home, on the 5th of August, 1995, exactly 10 years after I was born, and by he fulfills the section 2.2 of the ordinance for Sabah Connection. He was admitted to IIUM's law school in 2019, and he commenced reading under my tutelage since 16th of March 2020. He has attended the etiquette practice and professional standard course conducted by the Sabah Law Society on the 10th and 11th September 2020, and he has passed the exam of the said course. During his privilege, he has assisted in the duty council for YBGK for a total of 12 times pursuant to the practice direction number 1, 2015. And he has also attended 6 sessions of the legal aid clinics conducted by the Sabah Law Society. His good character has been confirmed via the testimonials of Dr. Shamsina binti Muhammad Hanifah and Mr. Amir Shah bin Nur Ahmad. On the 16th of March this year, my chambering student has completed his privilege under my firm. He has also registered to attend the civil advocacy training course organized by the SLS, which is scheduled to be taking place on the 6th and 7th February 2021. However, because of the MCO, it was cancelled, and he undertakes to attend the said course in the next available session. He is a person without any bankruptcy proceedings against him. He has not been disbarred, struck off, or suspended in any other manner is entitled to practice as advocate and solicitor within the territory of the Commonwealth. My Lord, I would like to also take this opportunity to give a gratitude speech on behalf of my chambering student. He would like to thank his parents, his siblings, family members and friends who have helped him since his university days up until today. In the premises, my Lord, I humbly pray that my Lord grants an order in terms of the application herein.
Any objection to the application, Puan Dulcie?
No objection, my lord.
Encik Muhammad Nazim?
No objections, my lord.
Okay. So the application for the prayers in enclosure 1 of the originating summons is allowed, and upon payment of the prescribed fees, the registrar shall cause the name of the applicant to be entered on the role of advocates pursuant to Section 6 of the Advocates Ordinance.
Now is
We are
YBG.
very much.
Now is YBG Capri. May the petitioner stand up and take his seat.
I, Muhammad Fauzi bin Acho, IC number 950805125767, do solemnly promise to participate in Yayasan Bantuan Guaman Kebangsaan Program as and when required to do so, namely 20 YBGK cases in the first 12 months of practice.
Now the gowning ceremony shall perform. The petitioner will be gowned by his parent, Mr. Acho bin Yang Cha, Madam Zainab binti Padi.
Di sebelah. Masuk, Pak. Masuk.
Congratulations, Encik Muhammad Fauzi.
Much obliged, Yang Arif. Tunduk.
Next case.
Much obliged, Yang Arif.
Much obliged, my lord.
Next, 18-22/2021. Eng Jun Tao of Mrs. Simpang & Co, Tawau.
Unmute. Yes, Council, may proceed with the application.
Yeah, good morning. My apologies for the connection problems early on, my lord. May it please, my lord, I appear for the applicant, Mr. Ng Jun Tao, and my learned friend, Puan Delcy Milus Matjevit, appears for the Sabah Attorney General Chambers.
It is correct.
My learned friend, Mr. Muhammad Nazim Madurin, appears for the Sabah Law Society.
That is correct.
My lord, this is an application for full admission into the Sabah Bar pursuant to sections 4, 5, and 6 of the Sabah Advocates Ordinance. The grounds of the application are stated in the applicant's own affidavit. May I inquire from my learned friends if they have any objections?
No objections, my lord.
No objections, my lord.
And with your lordship's permission, I would like to proceed to introduce the applicant.
Yes, you may proceed.
Much obliged. My lord, the applicant was a pure Tawau boy. He was born, grew up, and educated in Tawau until 2015, when he went to Kuala Lumpur to commence his law degree program at the Health University Kuala Lumpur. He then went to Liverpool, England, to pursue his final year degree at the University of Liverpool. He worked very hard and was awarded first-class honors in his Bachelor of Law degree at the same university. My lord, I must say that there are not many lawyers in Sabah, having obtained first-class honors, and the applicant is one of them. As a pupil master, I'm proud of his achievement. The applicant returned to Sabah in the summer of 2019. He then commenced his pupillage with me in November 2019. He's completed his 12-month reading in chambers in October 2020. However, he did not stop there, but still continue his pupillage under the same arrangement with me until today. And I feel sure that his long period of pupillage will enable him to have a good start of his career as an advocate and solicitor in Sabah. My Lord, during his 1.5 years of pupillage with me, apart from learning the basic skill of litigation and conveyancing, it is worthy of mention that he's able and diligent research into the recent development of law relating to the defense of illegality emanated from the English Supreme Court case of Patel and Miza. And we have benefited greatly from his research and won the appeal at the Court of Appeal. And the case is now before the Federal Court, which I believe will become a landmark decision involving the Sabah Land Ordinance. My Lord, the applicant has passed his CLP exam in July 2019, and he has completed the necessary training programs organized by the Sabah Law Society. And he has also passed the etiquette exam. There are 2 certificates of character certifying that he is fit and proper person to be called to the Sabah Bar. But the applicant is not a bankrupt or in any way entitle him to practice as advocate and solicitor in Sabah or elsewhere within the Commonwealth. And with that, I present to you the applicant, Mr. Jun Tao.
Okay. Puan Lucy, any objection?
No objections, my lord.
Mr. Muhammad Nazim?
No objections, my lord.
So the application for the prayers in enclosure 1 of the originating summons is allowed. And upon payment of the prescribed fees, the registrar shall cause the name of the applicant to be entered on the roll of advocates pursuant to Section 6 of the Advocates Act.
Much obliged, my lord.
Now is YBGK pledge. May the petitioner stand up and take his pledge.
I, Ng Jun Tao, NRIC number 960310-12-6273, do solemnly promise to participate in Yayasan Bantuan Guaman Kebangsaan YBGK program as and when required to do so, namely 20 YBGK cases in the first 12 months of practice.
Okay.
Now is the gowning ceremony. The petitioner will be gowned by his parent, Mr. Ng Lee Hiu, Madam Chung Ket Han.
My lord, while the crowning ceremony is taking place, I'd like to wish the applicants a happy career at the bar, and I'm sure he will do well. Much obliged.
Congratulations to Mr. Ng, and thank you, Mr. Simon.
Next. PKI 18-25/3/2021 Rodney Yong Wei Je of Mrs. Mahab Jalani and Co.
Council, you may proceed with the application. Yes, Council, you may proceed. Council, you may proceed.
May it please your lordship. My name is Majul Mahab, appearing on behalf of Ronnie E. W. G., petitioner in this matter. My learned friend, Wando C. Milus Majawit, appearing on behalf of Sabah State Attorney General, and Mr. Muhammad Nazim Madwarin, appearing on behalf of Sabah Law Society.
Correct or not?
Okay, you may proceed.
My lord, this is the hearing of originating summons in clause 1 by the petitioner Rodney Yong Wei Ji for admission and enrollment as an advocate of the High Court of Sabah and Sarawak in the state of Sabah. The petitioner's application is supported by affidavit support as in clause 2, and the supplementary affidavit in support in clause 6, affirmed by the petitioner, my lord. The papers have been served to Sabah State AG and SLS. And at this juncture, can I know from my learned friends if they have any objection?
No objections, my lord.
No objections, my lord.
If there is no objection from the State AG and SLS, I would like to introduce the petitioner, my lord. My lord, the petitioner was born in Sareke, Sarawak, on the 28th April 1994. He came to Kota Kinabalu, Sabah, at the age of 4. He completed his early childhood education at Zuyu Kindergarten, primary education at SJK C, St. James Secondary Education at Kota Kinabalu High School, and A-level at Institute Sinaran, Kota Kinabalu. He had been continuously residing in Kota Kinabalu, Sabah, from the year 1998 to year 2013, before pursuing his Bachelor of Laws in Kuala Lumpur, and later in Liverpool, United Kingdom. He has been domiciled in Sabah for more than 5 years. Therefore, he fulfills the requirement of the Sabah Connection under Section 2, bracket 2, bracket small b of the Advocates Ordinance. He has also been issued a work pass by Sabah Immigration Department on 21st August 2020 for him to commence his pupillage in Sabah. The petitioner completed his Bachelor of Laws at the University of Liverpool in 2016. He subsequently passed the Certificate of Legal Practice examination in 2018 and fulfilled the requirement stated under Section 4, bracket 1, bracket small c, small b of the Advocates Ordinance. Thereafter, the petitioner commenced his pupillage in the chambers of Mrs. Azim Tunku Farik and Wong in Kuala Lumpur and was called to the High Court of Malaya on the 8th November 2018. On 30th August 2020, the petitioner commenced his privilege under my tutelage, an advocate with more than 7 years of practice in Sabah. He has been granted an order of part exemption under Section 4(1) capital B, bracket small b, of the Advocates Ordinance for a period of 6 months on the 20th November 2020. The petitioner has fulfilled his privilege for a period of 6 months on 24th of February 2021. Thus, fulfill the requirement stated under Section 41(1) capital A, bracket small a, of the Advocate Ordinance. During his privilege, he has completed the ethics, practice, and professional standard course. Furthermore, he attended and completed 12 sessions of duty counsel scheme and 6 sessions of legal and aid scheme organized by Sabah Law Society. Due to the persisting movement control order, MCO in Sabah, the civil advocacy training course scheduled on February 2021 was cancelled. The petitioner was not able to complete the civil advocacy training course. He undertakes that he will complete the said course within 1 year after his admission and has registered for upcoming online civil advocacy training course scheduled in July 2021. The petitioner is of good character, and is a fit and proper person to admitted and enroll as an advocate High Court Sabah in Sarawak, in the state of Sabah. Pursuant to Section 4, bracket 2 of the Advocates Ordinance, the petitioner has not been disbarred, struck off, suspended, or in any manner disentitled to practice as an advocate in any territory within the Commonwealth, and he is not subject to any present or pending disciplinary proceedings in connection with this practice. He is also not an undischarged bankrupt, subject to any bankruptcy proceedings within the Commonwealth. My Lord, I really believe that all papers are in order and that there is no objection to this petition. I humbly pray for an order in terms of the petition to be admitted and enroll as an advocate in High Court of Sabah and Sarawak and the state of Sabah.
Okay. One, do you see any objection to the application?
No objections, my lord.
Chair Muhammad Nazim?
No objections, my lord.
Okay. So the application for the prayers in enclosure 1 of the originating summons is allowed. And upon payment of the prescribed fees, the registrar shall cause the name of the applicant to be entered on the roll of advocates pursuant to Section 6 of the Advocates Ordinance.
Much obliged, my Lord.
Now is YBG pledge. May the petitioner stand up and take his YBG pledge.
I, Rodney Yong Yijie, NRIC number 940428136073, do solemnly promise to participate in Yayasan Bantuan Guaman Kebangsaan YBGK program as and when required to do so, namely 20 YBGK cases in the first 12 months of practice.
Now is the gowning ceremony. The petitioner will be gowned by his master, Dato' Major Mahal.
Congratulations, Mr. Rodney.
Yes. Should I leave now?
Yes, the gowning ceremony is over. Yes. Next. 18-26/4/2021, Nigel Nyong Canning of Messrs. Law and Young
You may proceed.
Good morning, my lord.
Morning. You may proceed with the application.
May it please your lordship, my name is Ryan Su, appearing for the petitioner, Mr. Nigel Nyong Canning. My learned friends Puan Dulcie Majawid appears for the State Attorney General, and Haji Nazim Madwarin appears for the Sabah Law Society.
That's correct, my lord.
My lord, it is my honor to move this originating summons and seek an order for the petitioner to be admitted and enrolled as an advocate of the High Court in Sabah and Sarawak. The petitioner was born in Kota Kinabalu, Sabah in 1996, and he has Sabah connections in fulfillment of sections 2 and 4 of the Advocates Ordinance. The petitioner graduated LLB from the University of London, and thereafter he completed and was awarded the CLP, Certificate of Legal Practice. He read as a pupil in the chambers of Mr. Dicky Law Wee Siong in Law and Yong for a period of 12 months. The petitioner exhibited 2 testimonials of good character in his affidavit. He is not disbarred, struck off, or suspended from legal practice in any jurisdiction, nor had he been convicted of any criminal proceedings involving dishonesty. He is not a bankrupt. My lord, may I ask if my learned friends from the State Attorney General Chambers and from the Sabah Law Society whether there's any objection on the application, please?
No objections, my lord.
Objections, my lord.
Okay.
My lord, in the premises, it is my honor and privilege to submit that Nigel Nyong Canning has duly satisfied the conditions of eligibility and pray that Nigel Nyong Canning be enrolled as an advocate of the High Court in Sabah and Sarawak.
Okay. So the application for the prayers in enclosure 1 of the originating summons is allowed. And upon payment of the prescribed fees, the registrar shall cause the name of the applicant to be entered on the roll of advocates pursuant to section 6 of the Advocates Ordinance.
Much obliged, my lord.
Now YBGK pledge. May the petitioner stand up and take his YBGK pledge.
I, Nigel Nyong Canning, IC number 961121125559, do solemnly promise to participate in Yayasan Bantuan Guaman Kebangsaan YBGK program as and when required to do so, namely 20 YBGK cases in the first 12 months of practice.
Okay.
Now is the gowning ceremony. The petitioner will be gowned by his parent, Mr. Nyong Canning, Madam Tracy Moyning.
Okay. Congratulations, Mr. Nigel.
Much obliged.
Next. (18-27/4/2021), Nur Farahani Azila binti Afta of Mrs. Dr. E. Tan and Associates.
Good morning, my lord. May I start?
Yes, you may proceed.
My Lord, my name is Aimi binti Hassan, the mover of the applicant, Ms. Nur Farahin Azila binti Aftar. Puan Dulci Milus Majawid is representing the State AG, and Muhammad Nazim Madwarin is from the SLS. My Lord, today is fixed for hearing of enclosure number 1, namely the applicant's application for an order that the applicant be admitted and enrolled as an advocate of the High Court in Sabah and Sarawak in the state of Sabah, pursuant to Section 6 of the Sabah Advocate Ordinance. My Lord, the application is supported by the applicant affidavit in support, which marked as enclosure number 2. The applicant's OS was personally served to the State AG and the SLS on the 8th of April this year. I believe that both of my learned friends from the State AG and the SLS have no objection to this application, my Lord.
That is correct, my Lord. I have no objections to the applications.
The SLS also has no objections, my Lord.
My Lord, I'm going to summarize the applicant affidavit in support. The applicant was born in Kota Kinabalu on the 8th November 1991, domiciled in Sabah and has Sabah connection as defined by Section 2, subsection 2A of the Advocates Ordinance. Therefore, I believe that the applicant has satisfied Section 4, subsection 2C of the Advocates Ordinance. My Lord, the applicant obtained her degree in Bachelor of Laws LLB from University Technology Mara, UiTM Shah Alam on 11th of July 2018. On the 2nd of March 2020, the applicant commenced her pupillage at the Sabah State AG under the supervising of the then Honorable State AG, Datuk Haja Zaleha Rospandin Haji Pandit, Datuk Haja Zaleha Ros Datuk Haji Pandin JP, who was then preceded by Datuk Brandon Kitso and the current State AG, Datuk Nur Asia Muhammad Yusof. The applicant completed her reading at the State AG for a period of 12 months on 11th of March this year. My Lord, the applicant has attended all the courses organized by the SLS as shown by Exhibit NFA 5, NFA 6, and NFA 8 respectively. Further, the applicant has satisfied the requirement under Section 4, subsection 2A and Section 4, 2B of the Advocates Ordinance and eligible for admission as an advocate of the High Court in Sabah and Sarawak. In the premises, my Lord, I pray for order in terms of the applicant or as originating summons, my Lord.
Okay. Yes, there are no objections from there are no objections and the cost papers are in order. The application for raising enclosure 1 in the originating summons is allowed. And upon payment of the prescribed fees, the registrar shall cause the name of the applicant to be entered on the roll of advocates pursuant to Section 6 of the Advocates Ordinance.
My Lord, I would like to take this opportunity to read the applicant's speech, my Lord.
Yes, you may proceed.
My Lord, the applicant would like to express her utmost gratitude to both her parents, Mr. Aftar Nurajat and Madam Noria Jafar, for raising her to become the person that she is today. The applicant would also like to thank her husband, Muhammad Nazi Fikriandi, and her son, Najib Aiden, for constantly being her motivation and drive in achieving every milestone in her life. To the siblings as well as her laws for always being there no matter rain or shine. And finally, to every person that has been part of her journey from day one. That's it, my Lord.
Now is YBGK bridge. May the petitioner stand up and take the bridge. YBGK bridge.
I, Nur Farahin Azila binti Aftar, NRIC number 911108125276, do solemnly promise to participate in Yayasan Bantuan Guaman Kebangsaan YBGK program as and when required to do so, namely 20 YBGK cases in the first 12 months of practice.
Okay.
Now is the gowning ceremony. The petitioner will be gowned by her parent, Mr. Alfar Narajat, Madam Noyang Jaafar.
Congratulations, 105 I.
Next.
Congratulations, Farah. Thank you.
Next 18-28/4 2021, Suraida binti Soni of Mrs. Looping and Co.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Yes, Datuk.
Yeah, are we on now? Are we on or I have missed something?
Okay, Datuk, you're on.
It's my turn now, what? Hello?
Yes.
It's my turn now?
Yes, Datuk.
Okay. Oh. I thought, all right, hang on.
Your video is not on.
Datuk, camera off.
All right, okay, hang on again. I'm taken by surprise because I thought it was not on.
Yes, you may proceed, sir.
Okay, hang on. I beg your pardon, my lord. All right, my lord. I am John Sikayun, and I'm appearing for the applicant cum petitioner Suraida binti Sunil in today's proceeding. It's 11 on the list, I suppose. I just want to know whether my Suraida is on now. Can you hear me, Suraida? Hello?
Yes, Datuk.
Are you there?
Yes.
All right, my lord. The SAG is represented by Puan Dulce, Senior State Counsel.
That's correct, my lord.
And representing the Sabah Law Society is the Deputy President of the Sabah Law Society, Encik Muhammad Nazim Madurin.
That's correct, my lord.
Now, before I proceed, may I ask for my learned friends whether my papers are in order and whether any objections or not.
Papers are in order and no objections, my lord.
No objections also from the Sabah Law Society, my lord.
Thank you very much, my lord. Before, may I now proceed to introduce the petitioner, the applicant?
Yes.
Yes, my lord. The petitioner, Suraida binti Sunil, a Malaysian citizen of full age and residing in number 70, Lot 77, Lorong Ujana, Taman Ujana, Kingfisher, Kota Kinabalu, Sabah, is desirous to be admitted and enrolled as an advocate of the High Court in Sabah and Sarawak in the state of Sabah, Malaysia, under Section 4, 5, and 6 of the Sabah Advocate Ordinance. She is an original Sabahan, born in Kota Kinabalu on the 10th of July 1995, the eldest child of Mr. Sunil bin Jibuil and Madam Susana binti Rasman, and older sister to her brother, Sulaiman. The applicant has been domiciled in and has been ordinary resident in the state of Sabah for a continuous period of 25 years. And my lord, in the premises, she is deemed to have Sabah connection as defined under Section 2.2 and Section 4.2 of the said Sabah Advocate Ordinance. All the certified true copies, birth certificate are exhibited, my lord, for the court's reference. The applicant attended primary school at SRK St. Agnes Likas from the year 2002 to 2007 and did her secondary education in 2008 at SMK Perempuan Likas, Kota Kinabalu, where she graduated in the year 2012 after completing her Sijil Pelajaran Malaysia, SPM. In 2013, she did her diploma in public administration in University of Technology Mara, Kota Kinabalu, Sabah, and subsequently pursued her law degree at the University of Technology Mara Shah Alam Selangor Darul Ihsan from the year 2016 to 2020 and completed it on the 1st of February 2020. She was conferred the degree in the Bachelor of Law, LLB Honours with second class upper by the University of Technology Mara on the 5th of May 2020. As such, she is qualified person as required by Section 4.1 of the Sabah Advocate Ordinance. On the 2nd of March 2020, the applicant commenced a pupillage at the Sabah State Attorney General Chambers, Kota Kinabalu, under the instruction and supervision of the then Honorable State Attorney General of Sabah, Datu Haja Zaliha Ros Datu Haji Pandin, and was then succeeded by Datu Brendan Kit So and Datu No Asia binti Yusuf, the present state AG. During the period of applicants for pupillage in the AG chamber, she had the benefit of being exposed to and learning civil litigation, drafting, advisory, and Sharia matters, and have received instruction, guidance, and assisted on the following matters: drafting statement of claim and statement of defense, general legal research, vetting agreements, construction letter of advisors, drafting submission, affidavit in opposition, correspondence, and minutes of meetings, and bundle of the authorities. On the 3rd of March 2021, the applicant satisfied Section 41A, bracket A, of the said Sabah Advocate Ordinance after completing reading in the chambers of the State Attorney General for the period of 12 months. The applicant has also attended and completed the requisite 12th session of the Duty Council scheme in a magistrate court in Kota Kinabalu, Sabah, and 6th session of the legal aid clinic organized by the Sabah Law Society, the Sabah Law Society's office. Now, on the 10th of September 2020 to the 11th of September 2020, she has attended ethics, practice, and professional standard course organized by the Sabah Law Society and successfully passed the test. On the 22nd and 23rd of August 2020, she has attended the civil advocacy training course organized by the Sabah Law Society. In support of application, my lord, the application of the applicant, 2 testimonials of good characters were given by Mr. Muhammad Taufik bin Rudi and Ms. Nurul Faiza binti Abdullah, as required by Section 5 of the Sabah Advocate Ordinance. My lord, each of the testimonial of a good character is marked and exhibit in her affidavit of support. As the date hereof, she has no impediment to disentitle her from practicing as an advocate or legal practitioner by whatsoever name, style designated, and not subject to any present or pending disciplinary proceeding in connection with her practice as an advocate and legal practitioner. And she has not been convicted and is not subject to any pending or present criminal proceeding involving dishonesty in any territory within the Commonwealth countries. As such, my lord, she verily believed that she has satisfied the requirement under Section 4 of the Sabah Advocate Ordinance. The applicant is not an undischarged bankrupt or the subject of any bankruptcy proceeding within the Commonwealth. Accordingly, the applicant verily believed that she has also satisfied the requirement of Section 4.2 of the Sabah Advocate Ordinance. In view of the above mentioned, the applicant submit that she has satisfied the condition of eligibility for admission as an advocate of the High Court in Sabah and Sarawak under Section 4, Section 5, and Section 6 of the Sabah Advocate Ordinance. Now, my lord, the applicant now humbly prays for an order of this honorable court that she be admitted and enrolled as an advocate in the High Court of Sabah, in Sabah and Sarawak, in the state of Sabah, and that upon payment of the prescribed fee, the Deputy Registrar of the High Court Kota Kinabalu be directed to cause her name and be entered on the roll of advocate pursuant to Section 6 of the said Advocate Ordinance. Now, my lord, lastly, my lord, with the court's permission and indulgence, I know we are short of time, on this memorable day, the applicant wished to put on record her sincere thanks and gratitude to the following person. To her loving parents, Mr. Sunil and Madam Susanna, for the support and sacrifice for her and her brother, Sulaiman. To her beloved grandmother, Madam Shara. To her one and only brother, Sulaiman, and her aunt, Madam Suayati, for the endless love and support mentally and financially. To her people master in the State AG chambers, Yang Arif Datu Haja Jaliha Rose binti Datu Haji Pandin, Datu Brendan Ketso, and the current State AG, Datu Nur Asia Muhammad Yusuf, for guiding her throughout the chambering period at the Sabah State AG chambers. And to all her legal officers of the Sabah State AG for their guidance, knowledge sharing during her 12 months at the State AG, especially to Madam Dayangku Fazida Hatun, Madam Waravia, Miss Dayang Nur Kairu Nisa, Mr. Karen Luke, and Mr. Duli Sahidan. Her heartfelt thanks also to her lecturers and teachers at the UITM Shah Alam, UITM Sabah, SMK Perempuan Likas, and PTP Center for having taught and guided her to be a successful person. Last but not least, she also wishes to thank her best friends in life, Aimi, Safira, Abdul Hussein, and Sufyan Said, for all their support, prayers, and her new fellow colleagues during her chambering period, and all her close friends who have helped her throughout the 8 semesters in the law school. I thank you, my lord.
Okay. The application for the prayers in enclosure 1 of the originating summons is allowed, and upon payment of the prescribed fees, the registrar shall cause the name of the applicant to be entered on the roll of advocates pursuant to Section 6 of the Advocates Ordinance.
Much obliged, my lord. I believe the gowning will be done by the parents.
Before that, council, I think there's another ceremony for taking of the YBGK pledge.
Oh, okay. I kind of forgot that. Okay, my lord. Okay, my lord. Yeah. All right.
YBGK pledge. May the petitioner stand up and take her YBGK pledge.
I, Suraida Sunil, and IC number 950710125318, do solemnly promise to participate in Yayasan Bantuan Guaman Kebangsaan YBGK program as and when required to do so, namely 20 YBGK cases in the first 12 months of practice.
Now is the gowning ceremony. The
My lord, yep. My lord, I'm pleased to announce that the gowning will be done by her parents, the applicant's parents, Mr. Sunil Jibul and Madam Susanna Rasman. Thank you, my lord.
Yes. Congratulations, K. Suraida.
Well done. Congratulations.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you to the State AG and also to SLS and to all the court officers. And thank you, my lord.
Next. 18-29/4/2021. Law Chi Hang of Mrs. Jaya Suryaka and Co.
Yes, counsel, you may proceed.
May it please the court. I'm Lau Chung Hun. I'm appearing today to move the petitioner, Lord Chi Hang, in his application to be admitted and enrolled as an advocate and solicitor of the High Court of Sabah and Sarawak in the state of Sabah. My learned friends, Muhammad Nazim Maduari for the SLS, and my learned friend, Dusi Majawid for the SAG. My lord, if I may proceed to introduce the petitioner.
Yes, you may proceed.
Yes. My lord, the petitioner, Mr. Law, is a Malaysian citizen of full birth. He was born in Sandakan, Sabah in 1995 and has the requisite Sabah connections because of this. He was conferred a degree of Bachelor of Laws with Honours at the University of Liverpool on the 11th of July 2016, and subsequently obtained his certificate of legal practice on the 13th December 2019. He subsequently commenced his pupillage in Jayasuriya on the 4th of February 2020 under the tutelage of our managing partner, Mr. Daniel Tan Jui Ping, who has been in active practice in Sabah for more than 7 years, actually 35 years as of today. So he has, as of the 3rd of February 2021, he has, the law has completed the necessary 12 months of pupillage and therefore satisfied Section 4 Sub 1A Sub A of the Advocates Ordinance. He has also completed the necessary requirements such as the advocacy training course, the ethics practice and professionals course, the duty counsel scheme, and the legal aid scheme. He has, as of date of this application, has not been disbarred, struck or suspended on any other method is entitled to practice as an advocate or legal practitioner by whatsoever name and style in any territory within the Commonwealth or elsewhere, nor is he subject to any pending disciplinary proceedings in connection with practice, and has not been convicted or subject to any pending or present criminal proceedings involving dishonesty in any territory within the Commonwealth. He is also not an undischarged bankrupt, nor subject to any bankruptcy proceedings within the Commonwealth. I believe, therefore, the petitioner has satisfied the conditions for admission as an advocate.
Okay. Pandulsi, any objection to the application? Pandulsi.
No objections, my lord.
J. Muhammad Aziz?
No objections, my lord.
So the application for the praise in enclosure 1 of the originating summons is allowed. And upon payment of the prescribed fees, the registrar shall cause the name of the applicant to be entered on the roll of advocates pursuant to Section 6 of the Advocates Ordinance.
Much obliged, my lord.
Now is the YBGK bridge. May the petitioner stand up and take his YBGK bridge.
I, Lord Chi Hang, IC number 950726126307, do solemnly promise to participate in Yayasan Bantuan Guaman Kebangsaan program as and when required to do so, namely 20 YBGK cases in the first 12 months of practice.
Okay.
Now the gowning ceremony shall now be performed. The petitioner will be gowned by his parent, Mr. Lo Ching Weng, Madam Yong Chui Ha.
Okay. Congratulations, Mr. Lo.
Thank you.
Thank you, my lord.
Next case. 18-30/4/2021, Mohammad Nobuyusi Nor Hakim bin Noraiza of Messrs. MG Seeger and Chambers.
Okay.
Thank you.
Sorry. It's not there yet. There's no book. Proceed with your application.
May it please us, my lord, Irene Bitus, the mover for the petitioner's application for admission and enrollment as an advocate of the High Court of Sabah and Sarawak. Wandal C. Majawid appearing for representing the State Attorney General Chambers, and Mr. Muhammad Nazim Datuk Madwarin appearing for the Sabah Law Society. My lord, I wish to inquire whether the papers are in, whether the State Attorney General Chambers and the Sabah Law Society has any objections.
No objections, my lord.
No objections, my lord.
Thank you. My lord, I wish to introduce the petitioner. The petitioner is a Malaysian citizen born in Kota Kinabalu, Sabah, and domiciled in Sabah. The copies of the birth certificate and the identity card are produced as exhibits in the affidavit of service in support, and the petitioner has been conferred with a degree of Bachelor of Laws from the University Technology Mara of Shah Alam, Selangor on the 1st of October 2019, and therefore would have complied with Section 4, subsection 1CA. The petitioner has commenced his pupillage on the 15th of October 2019 and completed the pupillage on the 14th of October 2020 at the State Attorney General Chambers under the tutelage of the Honorable State Attorney General of Sabah, then Datuk Hajah Zaleha Rose binti Datuk Haji Pandin, who was succeeded later by Datuk Brandon Keith So, and the current State Attorney General Datuk Nur Asia binti Muhammad Yusuf. The petitioner has therefore fulfilled the 12 months pupillage under the Section 4, subsection 1AA. My lord, the petitioner has received instructions in drafting agreements between government and private parties, and also in amendments of current state law, state declared federal laws, and providing legal opinions to various government departments. The petitioner has also participated in various courses organized by the Sabah Law Society, which includes the advocacy training course, ethnic practice and professional standard course and proficiency test, and the 12 sessions of the Duty Council scheme and the 6 sessions of the Legal Aid scheme. My lord, the petitioner has also obtained 2 certificates of good character from Puan Nur Hidayah binti Hamzah and also Mr. Maraban Tungkil. He has the petitioner has not suffered any impediment which is stated in the Section 4, subsection 2A and B of the ordinance. And also, he has fulfilled the requirement of Sabah connection under Section 4, subsection 2C, which is to be read together with Section 2, subsection 2A. By virtue of being born in Kota Kinabalu and of Sabah origin, therefore have satisfied all the requirements for admission as an advocate of the High Court of Sabah and Sarawak. My lord, it is our greatest pleasure to pray that the petitioner be admitted as an advocate of the High Court of Sabah and Sarawak.
Okay. So the application for the prayers in enclosure of the originating summons is allowed, and upon payment of the prescribed fees, the registrar shall cause the name of the applicant to be entered on the roll of advocates pursuant to Section 6 of the Advocates Ordinance.
Much obliged, my lord.
Now is YBGK page. May the petitioner stand up and take his break.
Yes, you may proceed. Okay.
Now is the gowning ceremony. The petitioner will be gowned by Puan Aida binti Mahali.
Congratulations, Encik.
Congratulations. Okay. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Okay. Next.
Okay.
Next, please.
Last case 18-31/4/2021. Nolan bin Ali of Mercer Sakaria Ahmad & Co.
Start video.
May it please you, my lord. Han. May it please you, my lord. Can you hear me?
Yes, but your video is not on.
Okay, just hold on, my lord. Han. My lord, can I just proceed because we are running out of time? With the permission of the court, I might proceed and someone will try to handle my video. Will that be all right, my lord?
Is there with you?
Tidak boleh bohong. Tidak boleh. Tengoklah kau tengok sini. Can I proceed, my lord? Without my video, someone?
Is the applicant there?
Yes, the applicant is here, my lord.
Yes, Yang Arif.
Okay, you may proceed. You may proceed.
Tolonglah, suruh siapa-siapa. May it please you, my lord. My name is Zakaria bin Ahmad. I appeared for the applicant Roland bin Ali. The Senior State Counsel Puan Dulci Milus Majawid for and on behalf of the State Attorney General Chambers, my learned friends, Deputy President of the Sabah Law Society, Mr. Muhammad Nazim Datuk Maduarin, for and on behalf of the Sabah Law Society.
So, my
Today
lord,
is fixed for the hearing of the application made by the applicant for admission as an advocate of the High Court in the Sabah and Sarawak in the state of Sabah. I believe the papers are in orders, my lord. May I inquire with my learned counsel for the State Attorney General Chamber and the Sabah Law Society whether they have any objection to this application, my lord.
Papers are in order and no objection, my lord.
no objections, my lord.
May proceed, counsel.
My lord, in the premises, my lord, may I seek your lordship permission to introduce the applicant, my lord?
Yes, you may proceed.
My lord,
The applicant is a Malaysian citizen of Sabah origin, born in Keningau on 11 of April 1994, my lord. He is a domicile in Sabah. As such, he has a Sabah connection, my lord. He completed his Sijil Pelajaran Malaysia in 2011 and then commenced tertiary education at the University Technology Mara at Kota Samarahan, Kuching, Sarawak, studying diploma in public administration and graduated in 2014. Thereafter, my lord, the applicant pursued his degree at University Technology Mara Shah Alam, Selangor from the year 2015 until 2020 and conferred the degree of Bachelor of Laws on 5th of May 2020. On 5th of March 2020, he commenced reading his pupillage by reading in the State Attorney General Chamber of Sabah at Jabatan Peguam Negeri Sabah under the instruction and supervision of the State Attorney General Chamber, the Honorable Datuk Haja Zaleha Ros Datuk Haji Pandin, and then Datuk Brandon Kit So, and the present Sabah Attorney General Datuk Nur Asiah binti Muhammad Yusuf. As of 5th of March 2020, he has completed his 12-month period of pupillage, and I really believe that he fulfilled the requirement under Section 4, bracket 1, capital A and small letter A of the said ordinance, my lord. He have attended advocacy training course organized by the Borneo Advocacy Training Center together with the Sabah Law Society, which was held on the 22nd of August 2020 until 23rd of August 2020. He has attended and completed the 12th session of Duty Council Scheme and 6th session of Legal Aid Scheme organized by the Sabah Law Society at its office and at the Magistrate Court, Kota Kinabalu, Sabah. He had participated in the Ethic Practice and Professional Standard course organized by the Sabah Law Society, which was held on the 10th of September 2020 until 11th of September 2020 and passed the test. He has not been disbarred, struck off, suspended, or in any other manner disentitled to practice as an advocate or legal practitioner by whatsoever name and style designated in any territory within the Commonwealth. And he is not subject to any present or pending disciplinary proceeding in connection with his practice as advocate or legal practitioner. And he has not been convicted in or in any subject of any pending or present criminal proceeding involving dishonesty in any territory within the Commonwealth. He is neither undischarged bankrupt or nor the subject of any bankruptcy proceeding within the Commonwealth. He is the person referred to by a good character, evident by two recent testimonial of good character by Madam Magdalene Yisip and Kawas alias Batamuyul Gooding. My lord, in this auspicious moment, I take the opportunity to acknowledge Encik Batin bin Adwan and wife, the grandparent of the applicant, Puan Junaina binti Batin and husband, the parents of the applicant, family member, especially Julia Alia Batin Abdullah, Jeffrey bin Batin, and Julia Batin, and all friends who has made today possible for him to be called to the bar, my lord. In the premises, my lord, I believe that he has satisfied the condition of eligibility of admission as advocate of the High Court in Sabah and Sarawak in the state of Sabah. I am humbly pray for an order that he be admitted as an advocate of the High Court in Sabah, Sarawak in the state of Sabah, and upon payment of the prescribed fee to the duty register shall cause his name to be entered on the roll of advocate, my lord.
Okay. So the application for the prayers in enclosure 1 of the originating summons is allowed. And upon payment of the prescribed fees, the registrar shall cause the name of the applicant to be entered on the roll of advocates pursuant to Section 6 of the Advocates Ordinance.
Nah, baru dapat. Sorry, my lord. Only now we managed to get it on video, my lord. Humbly Sorry about that. It's not intended, my lord. I think technicality and time consent, my lord. I'm very sorry, my lord.
Okay, we will proceed with the next ceremony.
Now is YBGK pledge. May the petitioner stand up and take his YBGK pledge.
I, Roland bin Alik, and RIC number 9404-1112-6493, do solemnly promise to participate in Yayasan Bantuan Guaman Kebangsaan YBGK program as and when required to do so, namely 20 YBGK cases in the first 12 months of practice.
Okay.
Now the gowning ceremony shall be performed. The petitioner will be gowned by his master, Tuan Zakaria bin Ahmad.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you, my lord.
Oh, it's okay.
That is all the cases that we have today.
That is all.
So, okay, as there is no other matter, this hearing is adjourned. Thank you very much, Puan Dulce and Encik Muhammad Nazim and Encik Zakaria.
Thank you, my lord.
Court adjourned.